Hey everybody, I first and foremost want to just apologize sincerely for being so inactive on here. It's been maybe like 2 or 3 weeks since I've done my last tutorial, and I've just had a lot going on between work, between getting out of the military. There's a lot of things that I've had to do, a lot of things that I've had to prep for. For those of you that don't know, I do get out of the military in a couple months, so I'm super excited to start this whole new chapter. And those of you who are veterans or have served or are serving, you know exactly how it is. Without further ado though, I created this really cool cut crease pink glamorous look using the Huda Beauty's Mauve Obsessions palette. And I got a lot of great feedback on it on Instagram, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to come through and do a tutorial, and hopefully you guys like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up, comment your thoughts, and share, and all that good stuff. Anyways, I've done enough rambling, let's hop right into it. So I already had my eyebrows done for this tutorial. I'm going to go deeper with how I did my brows in another video because I wanted to just focus on the eye look, but right now I'm priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and using a Real Techniques concealer brush to just buff it all out. Once I'm done with that, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to use the same brush to just set the concealer so that I don't have patchy eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with my Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions mini palette, and I'm going to go ahead and take that middle shade right there and just buff it along my crease. Next, I'm taking that pink shade to the right of it, and I'm just going to again build onto the crease to add more definition and make the crease a lot bolder, just building up the transition from light to dark for this cut crease. Just adding more depth, I'm going in with that purple shade in the corner, and I'm going to add that on top of my crease and just bringing it deeper into my inner corner and to my outer corner, just adding and building up that definition. Here, as you see, I'm just taking a clean, fluffy blending brush and just buffing out any harsh lines that I created with any of those colors that I put in. Now on to cutting my crease. I'm going back in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer with a small angle brush. You can use a flat brush for this as well, but I find it a lot easier to just really define and get that sharp line with a angle brush. And I'm just again bringing that down and onto my lid, onto my inner corner. I'm not doing a full cut crease, but I am going to bring it to about 3/4 of the way and fade it out. And again, with the trick with cut creases is to make sure you're starting above where your actual crease
is where your eyelid folds so that it doesn't transfer. I wouldn't go too high up with it, but I would definitely start at a reasonable point so that you don't have to do any cleanups or corrections later on. Right here I just added some translucent powder that I used to set my eyelids, and I am just patting that along to just set and make sure the crease doesn't just transfer over with all the concealer. Next, I'm using a flat brush with some Fix Plus spray from MAC, and I'm going in with that rose gold shimmery shade in the same Mauve Obsessions Huda Beauty palette, and I'm just gently brushing that along where I cut my crease just to add some shimmer and more fleekness. Then I'm just going back in with a smudger brush, something very thin. You can use the angle brush as well just to add more definition and a little bit more darkness to make the crease really pop with that same shade. Now I'm taking the same brush that I used to blend out all of those colors and just adding it to my sides. Onto the liner, I'm using a Morphe liquid lipstick with an angle brush. I'm going to list the color down in the description box for your convenience, and I'm going to create a liner using this color. It's a beautiful color. I thought it went really well with the entire look, so I'm really excited about how it turned out. Now I'm using a small flat brush, and I'm just going to be brushing the same shade down into my bottom lower lash line so that I can add more definition and bring the look together. And then of course I'm going to coat my lashes with the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, and then I'm moving right onto my face with the NARS Punjab foundation. I love the complete coverage of this foundation. It's one of my new favorites. It's definitely beautiful. It's got a radiant finish, and I definitely recommend everybody to try that out when you have the chance to. Then, as usual, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light Medium Honey, and I am just gonna conceal my under eyes, brighten them up, along with the bridge of my nose and my chin and forehead. And I'm gonna blend it all out with my Beauty Blender. Moving on to contouring, I'm using my Tarte Park Ave Princess palette in that deepest shade on the palette, and I'm going to use a brush that I can just define my cheekbones. This is from the face collection from Morphe. It comes in a gold pouch, and you can find it at Ulta. It's like an angled fluffy brush, and it's really perfect for just giving a very nice bronzy look. Then I'm just going back over, just bronzing my skin out with the MAC Give Me Sun finish powder, and I'm just brushing that all over my skin just to bronze me up a little bit. As you see, I'm bringing it down on my neck, and I'm going to also add some highlight using Melt Cosmetics Gold Ore, and I wet my brush as well with the Fix Plus MAC Spray That way it can just really bring out the pigment of the highlight. It's a beautiful highlight. If you haven't tried it, definitely get it. And for my lips, I'm going to use the Posy K from Kylie Cosmetics. And I'm just using that lip liner. I'm just coating the lines of my lips, bringing it inward a little bit on the corners. And for my lip gloss, I'm using See-Through from MAC, and I'm just going to smudge my lips together and blend it all together. It gave a nice glossy finish. Once you're done with that, add some falsies to complete your look, and you are all set. Thanks for watching, guys.